Well, last year a lot of stuff was left in flux. The ER is being sold, and so Topher's out of a job, and everyone's kind of in chaos. And then TC, my character, has gone to the border between Syria and Turkey with Sid, Jennifer Beals, to try and help with the refugees over there. And that's all gone pear-shaped, and there's been big explosions. We don't know who's dead or alive. I'm obviously alive because I'm sitting here talking to you, but you know, that's what's happened. It's all a little bit of a mess. The premiere is chaotic because they're trying to. It's 48 hours later, so TC and Sid, or TC wakes up in the back of a pickup truck, and he's been captured by some rebels who are ostensibly, I guess, involved with the Caliphate and ISIS, and so he's trying to find Sid to see if she's alive. In the hospital, there's a big a big situation that happens at a fairground, and yeah, it's just general. I'm going to use the word chaos again because that's kind of what it is. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm not really too sure with TC at the moment because his arc has been very much up and down. Because just when you think that he's kind of got his figured his stuff out, then something happens that kind of tears it apart again. And the start of this season is going to be TC's actually at the end of season 3 is suffering again, is kind of going back into a downward spiral. That's why he goes back out to Syria and Turkey, because he's trying to find a happy place, because his happy place is basically constant upheaval. And he something happens at the start of season 4 which is going to start to tear him down again, and he's trying to avoid it. So a TC facing up to his problems is very, very difficult. So he's been kind of going up and down, and this season again is, I think he's going to go to even more extremes with that because he's not able to deal with it. Well, I mean, I love this group. We've like the best crew ever, and we have the best cast. I mean, I haven't actually got to act with anybody in the cast in about 8 episodes because TC's been off he, he's been off with the refugees, so he's not actually. I actually haven't got a chance to do a scene with Jill or Brendan or JR, Robert or Scott in what seems like forever. But we've got a lot of really great guest stars, which is good, and I get to work with Jennifer, and we got a guy called Jalen Moore coming this year, and Rana, and so it's been great. But I just love being out here. We have the nicest people, we've got the best producers, and we just have a really great time. So this show only works because of the actors and the characters, and I think. I mean, there's great storylines. The writing this year is fantastic, and they've got some really, really relevant and politically delicate stories going on, which are going to give people pause to think, which is important. But I think mainly it's Gabe and Jeff have pulled together these really, really strong characters that you care about. I think audiences respond to the show kind of for the reason why we as actors respond to the show. I mean, people want to see what happens with TC and Jordan, and that's because everyone wants to know what happens in it with a love story, but it's full of conflict and strife, so you're not quite, it's not simple. Same way you want to see what happens with Topher and with Kenny, and I think that's why audiences connect to it, because there's a really strong kind of dynamic between these characters that you want to see where they go when you care about them.